On today's What I Do.
We tried to run the company on Christian principles, like teamwork, respect for people, obviously honesty, integrity, and all those sorts of things.
Doing business according to the Bible. How James Peters is proving it's good for staff and sales.
Profit is the byproduct of a good company.
Welcome to What I Do. I'm Rob Melnichuk. This is the program that celebrates your workplace calling. James Peters does double duty every day. As the president, he shares his vision for the company, and as a witness, the love of Christ.
I'm James Peters, and this is what I do. Hey Scott, how's the new marketing piece coming?
Hey, good James. Actually, we got a PDF if you want to take a look.
I started with Hadrian in 1993. We make washroom partitions and lockers. And our lockers are used in schools, factories, health hubs. We ship our products all over the world. I really do love what I do. I love being in business. I cannot picture myself doing anything else. I believe God's called me to business.
A fan of work and God today, rewind a few years back and it's a very different story.
Many years ago when I was in university, I had the opportunity to go to Urbana. I was a Christian, but I just thought it was a bit of a waste of time. At the end of the whole few days of seminar, they said you can just stay here and think or pray. And I'm just sitting there with a bad attitude. Up until that point, I've been thinking, as soon as I get my education, I'm good. I'm safe. Nobody can take my education away from me. So I'm sitting there, and it was like somebody was sitting beside me and just said, "James, have you given me your education?" And it was like a ton of bricks, because it was a clear voice. And I just sat there and had to admit, no, I haven't. And then the next question is, James, have you given me everything? And my response was, no, I haven't. And at that moment, I confessed to God that I would do whatever He wanted me to do.
And for him, God wanted the same thing James did, a career in business.
My role is to develop strategy, to set the direction for the company, and then to be the face of the company. I've also been able to experience a lot of things I never thought I'd experience, which is, I think, a gift from God. I love meeting people and going to different places and different cultures. Our business takes us to Latin America, takes us to China, takes us to Europe.
Still, it's the people in his own office James is most interested in.
Most of these people are not Christians, so somebody's got to be a witness to them. I feel very passionate about that, and that is my calling, to show them God's love. When somebody has a question or somebody has a problem in their life, they want some answers. They'll come to you because they know by your actions what kind of person you are and who you represent. I represent Christ, so they should know by my conduct what kind of person I am.
How's staff morale, especially with the recession and, all the negative news out there?
I think people are okay. The reassurance that they've gotten from me when the other owners has helped.
We tried to run the company on Christian principles, like teamwork, respect for people, obviously honesty, integrity, and all those sorts of things.
The result? James has a successful business with a bottom line driven by the Bible.
Profitability is important. Companies need to make money. If you're not making money, you're going to be out of business. Simple as that. But if you make profit your your main reason to exist as a company, you'll fail. The profit is the byproduct of a good company.
James has a lot of fans in his employees, and it is obvious why. But we want to hear your stories. Tell us how long you've worked for your current boss and what makes them good to work with. Email me at whatido@crossroads.ca and then visit our website at crossroads.ca/whatido for the results. Thanks for watching What I Do. James Peters is a great leader for more reasons than one, including his clear vision and focus. Here's author and business expert Stephen Scott with some last words on why James' way is the proven way.
Solomon said, without a vision, the people perish. In other words, when we don't have a clear and precise vision for something, the dying process begins to happen within us in that situation. If a person comes into a new job and you've got this clear picture of what you want to achieve and something blurs that picture, you'll begin to lose that vision. You see, for Solomon, a vision wasn't like a piece of abstract art. It was more like a roadmap. It involves where you are now. It involves a destination and then a clear route on how to get there. Without that kind of a vision, you'll find yourself starting to die on the job long before you ever quit. You'll lose your hope, your energy, your life. You can bring it back that quick just by gaining a clear and precise vision and then mapping out how you can go from point A to point B. Part of fulfilling a vision is partnering, the most important part.